What up, y'all? Ty from the Bush, underground celebrity, fake club, Ty Cold Fitness. It's time for TahDah.
Through dips and pull-up bars, I'm a human muscle car. Physical superstar, lives impossible dreams. Try like the base god for a basketball team. My endurance main must be something in my genes. I work out, I work out, I work out, I work out.
Today on TahDah, got a question from Sarah from Tucsan, Arizona. She says, Ty, me and my husband both do the same fitness program and eat the same way, but somehow my husband loses more weight than I do and gets stronger than I do and gets more muscle than I do when I exercise. And I don't understand why they make these programs generically for male and female, and it doesn't work the same way it does for females the way it does for males. And I'm gonna explain something to you. Okay, it's a real easy thing. Your body type is very different from the male body type. There's one main factor, no, there's two main factors, okay? Main factor number one, the male musculature, men tend to have much more muscle mass than women have. And more muscle means you burn more calories all the time, because your muscles have to be fed in order to stay alive, in order to move. The bigger the muscles, the more the movement, the more calories it burns. So men with more muscle mass are going to burn more calories and lose fat faster than women. Two, the muscle thing has to do with testosterone. Okay? Actually, there's three things. So that's number two. The muscle thing has to do with testosterone. Men are always going to build more muscle than women because they have something called testosterone. Now, both men and women do have testosterone levels, but women have a lot lower. It's like men have lower estrogen, higher testosterone. Women have higher estrogen, lower testosterone, right? So, I think I said that right. Men have higher testosterone, lower estrogen. Women have higher estrogen, lower testosterone. I think I said it right the first time. Anyway, whatever. So, testosterone is the hormone that men secrete through their bodies that help them to have bigger muscle mass. So this is why most women that are bodybuilders will never ever reach the size that male bodybuilders will attain, because they don't have the testosterone. It's like a lot of women that I train are like, I don't want to look like a man, I don't want to have big pecs, I don't want to have these huge thighs. You're not going to, because you don't have the testosterone. Okay? You have to have the testosterone. And if you don't have the testes, you're not going to have the testosterone in the amounts that men have, and you're never going to build the same amount of muscle. So this is why it takes longer for women to build muscle. And you have to really do focused stuff in order to gain your muscle. And that's why it's good to hire a trainer who knows what they're doing to show you how to put on muscle appropriately. Now, the third thing is the fat thing, right? Why men burn off fat faster than women. Men naturally have less body fat than women. Men get bigger, they can, if they overeat and they don't exercise. Some people have a tendency to have more body fat, period. There's three different body types, and I'll talk about that in a minute. But men tend to have lower body fat than women all the time, because women naturally have extra body fat because they're designed for child rearing. And in case of emergency, like let's say you were in the cavemen, right? Cavemen, cavewomen back in the days, in Paleolithic days, right? If you had to run into a cave with your baby and there was a Tyrannosaurus outside or a saber-toothed tiger outside, and you had to run in the cave and stay in the cave for 3 days, and you couldn't go out and get food until it was clear, you have to breastfeed or nurse your baby, and you need to get those calories from somewhere. So your body stores this extra fat in case of child rearing. And women have the tendency to maintain and hold on to a higher percentage of body fat than men. That's why it takes longer for you to burn it off. Right? Now, there are three body types. There's three somatotypes. There's one called the ectomorphic body type. Right? And the ectomorphic body type are people who tend to be really skinny. They tend to look like they'll never put on weight. And then, like, your friend got pregnant and she had a baby, and then she was back to the same skinny way she was before. That's the ectomorphic type. And that's that really skinny, lanky guy that you see that seems to eat and eat and eat and eat and never put on any weight. That's ectomorphic. Right? Then you have what's called the mesomorph. And that's the guy that always looks muscular. And if he goes to the gym for 2 weeks, he puts on all this muscle. muscle, muscle, muscle. And there's women that have muscular body types. They're not as big as men, but they tend to put on muscle quickly. That's called a mesomorph, right? And then you have what's called an endomorph. And the endomorphic people are the people who tend to be rounder, who tend to hold on to body fat more. Those are the people who gain weight and they get rounder faster. Okay, those are endomorphs. So people have these tendencies to stay in these things, and that's why it's important to learn how to train for your body type. It's super important to train for your body type, and if you hire a good personal trainer, they'll show you how to train for your body type. There's things you can look up on YouTube. There's all kinds of channels you can look at to find out how to train for your particular body type, especially. Now, there's ways that you can train that take care of the whole scope of things, but they don't get really specific, and your results might be limited based on your body type. So how you eat and how you train based on your body type will get you maximum results, okay? So hire a good trainer, do your research, and find out what's right for your body type, okay? So those people who can't put on muscle, that are really skinny, there's a way to eat, there's a way to work out, right? Those people who tend to be rounder and bigger and don't seem to be able to lose weight fast enough and put on muscle fast enough, there's a way to work out, okay? So keep those things in mind, okay? When you're in Tucson working out, stay aware. Awareness is key. I hope this helps. TahDah! My name is Tah from the Bush, Tah Code Fitness, Underground Celebrity Fit Club. Tah Fit and Strong on Instagram. That's Tah Fit and Strong on Instagram. Check me out. Hit me up. If you have more questions, send them to me at TahDah. Peace. Don't forget to bring